can op too. So
you just don't know.
Let's see what happens. This is where relationships are formed. Brand new territory for POGGERZ. They've never had to change their map pool. They play 4 maps because they've never had problems.
Ooh. Doc shaves one off on the fall, but gets damaged. Stown pushes into Squeaky. Ooh, down he goes. Making sure that, of course, Lobby had been crunched. Lobanjica flanking all the way around the silo. They never saw that coming.
Bomb has been planted.
Now Stown lies in wait. Bomb planted on B. Stown sits in the cubby of the vent, baiting him downwards. Sure enough, KD out for the count. Whoa! Loba with the drive-by. Okay. And the 2v2 ensues. Ramp control fully in the hands of Heroic.
You kind of run up to the bomb right now. 10-second stick. Oh, I mean, come on. We definitely gotta get on that. Okay, NT.
No.
Yeah, that was a point where, you know, the bomb planted there with the 2. I guess they didn't know that 2 are on ramp. Maybe that's what it was. They thought one was in control. And here's a side view of Stown trying to hold it down, but there comes Loba swinging in.
Meep, meep.
Like the Roadrunner, bouncing around. Like he's got moon boots.
Heroic fired up for winning a pistol versus POGGERZ.
The absolute state of Counter-Strike at the moment.
Force up from the CTs featuring a Mag 7 on Oscar.
Heroic may be playing at the major, but EG are legends. So, what does anything mean?
A little bit of damage on the cross, but still 3 players waiting inside of lobby with the bomb. Loba goes in for the info. Oscar,
yes, sir!
Double Mag 7 kill. And now what's left of Heroic, a measly 3 players, has to find its footing and an exit onto A site. Good damage off of the Deagle, but not quite enough. Back to the 3v3 until Heroic have seemed to chop one down. Tess's barely alive. Shush on 3/4 HP, and Stown locked into the lobby just turned his attention away and was spotted. But the problem is Oscar can't really come into the mix until this Deagle, if this Deagle gets his kill. We've got players prime for the plucking, ripe for an upset in this 1v3 retake attempt. But Oscar has to consider the value of this AK. So sure enough, POGGERZ, they'll give Heroic a run for the money. They'll make them a little nervous. But POGGERZ are going to concede this second round and give Heroic a 2-0 start.
And we don't get the AK saved. A couple of nice Mag 7 shots downstairs, but it's all cool for Heroic as they keep 3 alive, bomb plant down, and they survive this epic hold.
Boom. Run it back.
We see less and less Mag 7s these days.
Yeah, what's up with that?
They're an endangered species. I think that once people realize that you can, like, Nova someone across the map, there was less room for Mags.
Ye old Nova. Nova Scotia. Ooh. Quick door open. Looking for the peek. Smoked out. Cadian will be offered no info. No chance to pull one off of the mini side. Little MP9? No way. Loba just get a jumping smoke spam MP9 kill?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
I don't think that's supposed to happen, but a lot of today's game was not supposed to happen. Tess catching a kill outdoors. Oscar stops the first one inside of the mini, but now this A site is very much contested, and it's just KD left over. Deagle kill kind of slows them down for a moment, and he's going to reposition just as quickly as they do, doubling back for Shush to grab bomb. KD wastes no time.
Imagine if they go down the vent. No, okay, it looks like they might not. This would have been a great rotation, but KD's actually wrapped very quickly to the back of the hut.
Bomb has been planted.
And we'll see if he has the reads.
Gets his hands on an AK. Because that terrorist just pushed into lobby, if he goes and clears vents, then, oh man, he maybe had a chance at 2 separate 1v1s. Stown feels a little antsy, peeks out to ensure his safety, and secures that 3-0 start for Heroic. But this makes sense.
Well, you're dodging bullets, you're shooting. And if you're not jumping with an MP9 while you're shooting, you're just losing.
You're the expert.
You're just losing. You might as well. Your bullets are going to be somehow more accurate every time. The only reason Poggers are disadvantaged in this map is because people refuse to play Nuke and FPL. It's an issue of the scene, not of Poggers.
Oh, yeah. Nope. Loba has to run away. Nice attempt at a 5-7 frag, but isn't able to shave off Shush.
I hate that spot.
Just inside the garage?
Right there in the corner. But Poggers are too smart to play there. They draw an incendiary out. Molotov.
Ooh, Oscar kicks it off.
Yeah,
Now
good.
Shush turns his attention, but the ramp player pushes into the back of him. So decent enough trades and an AK procured. Another pistol kill from Spawns. Maybe they're just letting it get to the harder rounds.
2v4, 2v5, eco round. Poggers.
More damage dealt. Cadian's been spotted. However, Heroic do have a pinch on this ramp player. Mind you, Tessa's actually quite delayed, and Spawn. 2 Deagle kills on this round. Poggers sending a message. They're going to rob this one out of the hands of Heroic. Where did it all go wrong?
They all died in their own damn spawn. Playing bumper cars. One more Deeg for the road. They'll send Cadian off to save. They'll have to go back to the strat book, way deep into it. They'll have to dig deep to win this next round. But for now, it's Poggers supremacy.
It's a nice shot.
It's good.
Very nice shot indeed.
Is this how you look dreamy? Is this how to look dreamy?
Are you saying Shush looks dreamy?
Put on the moat, the blur behind you. The croissant blur.
Le croissant.
Croissant blur. How do you say blur in French? Bleu.
I don't know. Le bleu. Tech9 played from Refresh. He is one of 3 pistol players, so the economic woes made apparent here versus Heroic.
Good luck versus the double ops. There's just one.
KD69Z starting us off with the 5v4, and that's an AK. An AK that will not be picked back up because the only 3 players who can upgrade guns are already downstairs. Spawn with the jump spot. Loba kills Cadian, so that's both AK-47s down with 0 impact. All they can offer us is a burst into the B bomb site, but KD, easy. And Spawns gets his hands on one. That's a second for Poggers, made easy.
This is a momentum builder. 2 rounds in a row, plus you maintain the double ops. Now you've sucked and siphoned the economy completely out of Heroic. Plus they have to pay Danish taxes. Now they have nothing. They have negative interest on their bank account.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
What the hell? You have to bike everywhere.
You have the bike.
Interesting turn of events. Look how scared they've got Heroic.
Oh my god. They've got him in the palm of their hand, sweating.
Whoa. Loba spams down the bomb carrier. Spawn's gonna get tested. Double kill for him. And the extension out from Doc should put a cherry on top. That's a 3-0 lead.
Plus 5 alive last
Take it
round.
away.
4 alive this round. This is streamer money that they have.
They don't even want to be professional.
No. This is just for fun. Why'd you make that sound?
That was not me. I am going to get blamed for that.
Because you make all the noises. So.
Yeah. Yeah. That was Launders.
No ops.
Ooh, very fast, though. I like that. Disrespect them.
Wow, 2 inside mini. I don't think they expected to see that.
No, definitely
But
not.
this is the solution.
Now Doc gets the dry peek, but he falls at the hands of Refresh. A lot of damage done by Doc, but just not enough to kick it over the line. KD 69.
Yeah, it would have been kind of a different world. Doc off that with 3v3, slowed things down a bit, but instead, Poggers are left with 2 ops, which obviously is not the 2 best weapons you want in a retake. There's some banter. You can hear it. You know it's banter.
I haven't heard an all chat this active for quite some time.
Yeah. You know the great part about downloading demos?
Yeah.
Get to see all the banter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get to see all the banter.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. May or may not be worth your time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no! They lost one of the
Where was
offs.
he going? Where was he off to?
The price tag has increased.
Come on, man. He has to give the keyboard a reach around to type the way Loba holds his keyboard. Great hair on this team.
That's a fact.
Nothing but positives, really. Another round with no ops for the T side. But they like their mobility.
Yeah, and I think speed could actually play into their strength, right? Make them uncomfortable.
It's good rotation, though.
Just make them as uncomfortable as possible. There's, you know, Poggers do not play Nuke. Literally don't play it. They don't play Ancient either. Or Overpass.
That's the amount they have left to give. As a relatively undefeated roster.
Ooh, Doc missed shot, giving a bit more space to Heroic, and sure enough, they're going to smash their way into the A site. Loba's on the rooftops. His teammates in need.
Uh-oh, a little weak upstairs.
Yeah. They got silo control, though. And Doc
That down. Doc's still alive.
was hunting as Refresh doubled back around the mini. Loba drops into it and can manage the kill versus Shush, but Cadian trades it straight away. Tessa's going to be trying to guard the high ground. Oh, on the money. Tessa's blown into tomorrow. KD gets the back of the squeaky player.
That's info.
Stown's going to be magnetized closer towards Mini. It's a man advantage for the retake. Bomb halfway gone, and sure enough, the backstab comes through. It's going to have to be Cadian versus the double ops. Oscar up above. Fire on his feet, and Oscar hits that. They got to get on top of Bomb, but the kit. Oh,
That
it's close.
Is coming down to the wire, but I think they might have it. Oh my God, that's like last hit. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Wow. Okay. Wow, that was very close. That could have been a attack. They were all like close. That actually would have been everyone dying. That nade, Oscar, plus this frag. Pow! Oscar De La Hoya.
Knockout.
And they ISO'd the guy in Squeaky with the info from the player pushing the ramp. Took him down as well with the op watching his exit. Hog stalking him. Oh, insanely fast vent play with 2 as well. And Tess has to put some pressure down outside, but they take some damage. Tess ends up getting killed.
Ooh, doesn't take the shot. 2 kills back for Heroic. Not to mention a very quick B plant, so not as if Heroic have been all too stunned by that last one. Save?
Only 3 up. Yeah, they had lost 2 players already.
Ooh, late
Man.
walkout from Vent.
Oh, there'd be no saves here.
Yeah. Heroic just playing with an element of nonsense. They're all over the place. They're everywhere at the same time, and yet that's enough to smother Poggers in the pressure of a well-crafted T-side nuke.
That was good. The double play down the vents safely, took no damage. And obviously there's a number of ways to stop the vent drop. Sometimes getting in the vent is actually the best way. Uh-oh.
Save, gotta save, gotta save.
This will be a really intense save, actually. But the counter flashes are great, and the op stays alive. Another op will be bought up instantly. There's Tessas finishing off the player, or getting finished off as a player who crossed outside and got tagged by the op. but the vent is so annoying. I mean, that's what's going to cause your immediate rotation. So either you're nading the vent, you're mollying it, you're spamming Squeaky from mini, or you're dropping a player into the vent to catch players dropping into the vent. Or you preemptively rotate downstairs. You start 2 going ramp, 1 goes through control door out to secret and gets to the vent, can stop a vent. There's a number of ways to do it, of course, but the first thing is respecting the idea they might try it.
Yep.
And working from there. Simple, Zywoo, Doc.
And a little further down that list, you got Loba. Nading out the squeaky door, and it's going to be a high-octane, high-pressure play into the A site. Disrespect. Cadian and Shush, 2 kills. Now the 4v3. Flash into the back of the site. I think we got to call it quits, don't we?
Too good of a rush. Wrap the site with haste, got that first kill, and then an AWP in the back of the site means not much mobility. Too easy to clamp down on him. And unfortunately, for the rest of the team, they're going to be saving in the same spot. Heroic tried to challenge them last time, so they wouldn't have to deal with those guns this time, but they didn't get both AWPs. Now it looks like they might come in for it, but they're a bit far behind. Okay, maybe we'll test it.
Try it again, try it again.
Layering the flashes.
Some of the most tactical gameplay of the entire round.
Right there.
Comes as they hunt and spawn.
Yeah.
But this time CTs hold strong, all 3 up. Loba just gets shredded, fully blind up in the rafters. And then obviously the back site player. Yeah. The desperation begins to sink in as this T-side takes its 6th round win, but at least the counter-terrorists can keep buying.
They've done well with the money, the amount that they've saved, just the 1 or 2 players here or there, and they still have the 2 AWPs to play with.
It's all about silver linings.
We'll see how much respect Heroic give them in this round. Maybe they won't expect the amount of tire power that is available. There we go, kind of a preemptive vent drop. I think Doc may have seen a rifle sticking out over top of the mini. There it is. Wow, quick shot. Very nicely done.
Downstairs.
Oh, but they don't expect the timing on the lurk down, and Cadian opens ramp up along with downstairs.
Yeah, two very instant frags. Doc. Ooh, gets the better of Cadian.
What a shot.
Now we're back to the 2v2, not to mention KD, he was able to get his frag elsewhere.
And that bomb flew forward, right into the front of Turnpike.
Shush is a little nervous. He still has refresh to rely on downstairs, can lean down into B. Trying to wallbang through the floorboards.
This is ambitious rotation down.
Yeah, that's alive. It's
now
still
it's
alive.
1-on-1, yeah. Timing for Shush as he comes up from behind. Poor KD doesn't know he's being stalked, but Shush gives up.
Alive, but not likely.
Smoking a flash, or nade in a flash. Might not be enough. Yeah.
50 HP, and unfortunately, time is the biggest issue. So KD realizes he needs to concede it, but Shush will not let him escape. No save 3 rounds in a row. No, sir. Heroic 7-4 lead on this T side.
Man, taking these shots from Doc, though.
The one versus Cadian on ramp was nuts.
Yeah, he's quick with it. And Cadian hit him through the wall, I think, as he came to clear him. Obviously, the best way to clear him is the way Cadian did. Maybe got a little bit unlucky with this wall bang.
Hot damn.
But that's a sick punish from Doc. Regardless, on pistols, some would say where poggers are the strongest.
Wouldn't be the first time they've made something from nothing. Gonna try to throw that M4 against the offense outside. Already 4 players here. Doc good for 2, almost a third, but it's still a bit of help for refresh to work with, and that's where Spawns is gonna drop him. 4v2 advantage, but it's all about the guns. Shushin's, clapped. Okay. That's the bomb carrier on top of it. So Stown's 1v4 clutch attempt made that much more complicated as Spawns gets his hands onto an AK-47. Spawns has offered us something here on map 2 that we didn't get to see in the first.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to keep up toe-to-toe with Doc.
Maybe their map pool is growing right before our eyes.
Down now down to half, and Spawn's going to end him.
Yes, sir.
5th round win for POGGERZ off of the back of a solo M4.
Let's go Spawns. Yeah, nice map. It was kind of like Loba and Doc, and not too much help on Mirage, where they had excellent games. But they did contribute in some of the 2vx situations, actually. But now we're really seeing that talent come to fruition. And again, a map that POGGERZ just never had to practice. You know, their opponents underestimated them, and always took them to the exact same maps. Dust 2, Vertigo, Mirage. Inferno being a 4th. Couldn't beat him there either.
Cadian with dual Berettas. Triple AK force buy. Oscar. Yeah, doesn't like the angle. Okay, falls back immediately before they even show him a thing.
Doc's here inside the turnpike. They've actually got 2 to stop this ramp push, so they're pretty well set up.
Ooh, oh my god! Everybody just runs right into it, and it works. Is that a thing?
I mean, they had 3 people pushing turnpike with 1 on the ramp. Like, could you be read any better than what just happened there? Heroic had no business going ramp in that position.
And I don't think Cadian has enough guns.
Listen, if we could explain genius, we'd also be geniuses. So I'm not going to bother trying to explain this.
There's 2 things I want done before the major. The first one is drain the water from the ancient spawn. And the second is to center the dual Berettas. Look at this right lean.
Oof, yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, cockeyed view model.
And dead.
I can't.
Look at these CTs, man, just running right into the gunfight. It's like Doc's shooting teammates forward. And as they both die right in front of him, it just allows Doc to really pop off. So sure enough, POGGERZ 6th CT round win. They could still end this half with a lead.
This is the most rounds they've ever had on Nuke. They haven't played it, but got to start somewhere.
Starting off versus some of Denmark's best.
Daneland.
It's weird being back in Denmark. We were in Ukraine for a little while. I landed in Copenhagen and I started speaking Russian to everybody. They looked at me odd.
Das Vidanya. Spasiba. He was saying to everybody.
Wait a second.
He was like, why does everyone keep hitting me?
And not on me. At me. Oh! NA movement. NA movement. Stown going to try to play on extra hard mode.
Look how slow they're playing.
So scared.
This is respect we'd like to see.
Like little babbies. Hiding in the lobby. Oh my god. Okay, for a second I thought Loba was outside. I was like, how does he always get on the roof? But no, he's above the hut door.
Upstairs is just fine. They couldn't have better spots. Look at the reads. They know what's coming. They've watched the demos.
As if they picked this map. Utilities start to get thrown out. 20 seconds left. Ooh, it's a good flashbang. Loba's just good for the 1. Dogs comes into the mix. Stown's got to swap out to the M4. No way.
Oh.
Bomb gets dropped by Oscar.
1 below. Oscar knows bomb has to get planted. He's looking to go down on the other side. Let's see if he gets chased. Oscar coming through. Oh, great timing,
close.
but he hasn't got the kill. Oh, and now the wide flare. Okay,
he's
Oscar
got it.
finds it. Yes, from the top ropes.
Now, if only Stown hadn't fallen off of the silo and lost half his health.
Yeah, sigh of relief. 3 players ready in the upper sight for that hold.
Yeah.
They knew where the sight, they knew where Heroic were going to end. That's the important part, right?
Yes. It was the flashbang.
Yeah.
Loba was blinded for what felt like a year and a half.
All too easy. This wouldn't be the first time that a team lost to POGGERZ, so I don't want Heroic to feel too bad. POGGERZ.
Who's going to take the lead, Launders? Is POGGERZ going to do it back-to-back 8-7 first halves?
They usually do. They usually do in the first half, especially versus Heroic.
Well, that array of flashbangs flies into the A site. We've got the Molotov prime for HUD as well. More and more utility just soaring into this upper site. Dog's gonna hold the line with at least one. TessS and Shush turning it upside down. Cadian's got the close inside of lobby. And Oscar, omnipresent in heaven, will die. Heroic, for the first time ever, have a lead at the end of the first half.
I think they've won more clutches than Heroic.
And today's a round-based kind of day. There's no second chances at the Showdown,
Nope,
however.
not at all.
If you lose this BO3, you go home. You're done.
You're done.
Enjoy your trip, because it's all you've got left.
Mm-hmm. Let's see that T-side, baby.
Anything can happen.
In the last round, Cadian said, "You played 11,000 hours of Counter-Strike and you don't know 2 out of 7 maps?" And Loba said, "No, I don't know 4 out of 7 maps." And here we are on NUKE.
Just using this round, Oscar needed extra time on the break. Oh, Beretta's down with just the one. Imagine getting less kills than you had guns. TessS gonna keep the dream alive. Looking to hang on to that lead. Refresh gets gushed on the drive-by. A little bit of chip damage versus the 3 POGGERZ players that are still up. But Heroic welcomed them downstairs. POGGERZ say, screw you. Start our own party up on A. However, Stown gate keeps the doorway. And it looks like he's got it all, but Oscar coming in late to the pistol. Coming alive down in the depths of hell. However, 25 seconds left to make his play. Anticipating someone in heaven, but that's not the case. Ooh, shush, that's nasty. Long-range dual Beretta headshot to lock in the second half's pistol round win. Heroic, 9-7.
As ugly as the view model is, having at least 2 pairs of dualies in every CT side pistol round is probably going to win you more rounds. It's going to increase your win rate, surely. We've seen so many good setups with a pistol, 1 USP far back, dualies, excuse me, up close somewhere, or even long range here, just doing work. We walked that one off.
Come on, Loba.
He was the one to swing on the dualies.
I know he's probably got a very strong back. Strong enough to carry if he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
He is their leader, their tactician, their mastermind.
What else is he?
I don't know. I don't know him that well.
We did a lot already.
Yeah, we did a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Father, streamer.
I believe you called him an astronaut, in fact.
Astronaut.
Just want to remind you, that's where you started
Loba
this
to the
series.
moon, baby. Yep. POGGERZ won 2 deagling rounds in the first half.
That is a fact.
A 2v5 on Mirage, a 2v4 on Mirage. I think they split pistols. There's a lot of good stats in the direction of POGGERZ. In fact, it might be the story of the better team lost today. So, that might be the story we have to tell.
I know you love yoga, but that's a stretch.
It's tough. Sometimes it happens in Counter-Strike. The better team loses.
Is that the case? You know, Heroic, Pro League champions.
Were FaZe better than Cloud9? Nah, actually, nah.
I think it was a nice run.
What?
The Poggers.
Cloud9?
No, the Poggers Mirage game. Okay, they made Heroic work. They genuinely made Heroic work on
Series
Mirage.
ain't over. Job not finished.
Are you sure?
It says 9-7 on the scoreline. Would you give up? Damn.
No.
Damn.
No, I wouldn't give up. I never give up.
That says a lot.
No, you only truly lose when you stop believing in yourself.
Ninja.
Wayne Gretzky.
Michael Scott.
Tech9's Deagles in the mix for the Poggers T-side. But again, this is a gang of Danes who have been at the very top of Counter-Strike, and they're playing on NUKE. They survived the test of Mirage thanks to some Cadian opping antics. And I think the reward for Heroic is that they get to batter and bruise a bunch of NUKE noobs, as said by Loba himself. Famas of Tesses about to be challenged towards ramp. He fades away after just the first one. And he looks to tuck into cover, but he gets gunned down by the Tech9 of
That
all
was
things.
fast. What?
And Loba's going to get up into heaven.
Oh my God.
He's gotten away unspotted.
They actually can't lose this round. They actually can't lose. They have upstairs and down. They took both sides.
Well, that is not the split of a bunch of noobs. The only things getting split are the A site and these CT skulls. Loba, 2 Tech9 kills as he works his way from heaven to hell.
And he's already tricked the CTs into going lower.
Heaven back to hell again.
What were you saying earlier?
I was saying that Poggers, they've waited to play on NUKE because they have a 7-map pool.
The last time that Poggers played a map for the first time, they won.
What map was that?
Inferno.
Okay.
So now their pool only expands. That frustration, baby. That's when you're scared it all might be over.
I don't know about that. But Poggers have picked up a nice little pistol round win. Even the support staff can't believe it.
The coach and the manager.
Coach and a manager. Support staff. I believe they're playing out of Serbia. I believe. Got a few teams. Thank goodness to Serbia, keeping global CS alive.
Really helped us out the all-night era.
God damn, did it ever. Now the CTs try to buy back. Leaves them with 2 Deagles, 2 MP9s, and a Famas. Tesses almost a dead man. Lucky that Oscar's not able to get that last bullet on top of it all. Poggers looking to tie this game. Ooh, Tesses.
Finished off.
Come back for second servings.
No more lurking.
Mama just closed the cookie jar.
Sound is the only player positive on Heroic.
Refresh. Yeah, he wants this fight. Yeah, they didn't anticipate him to push out from Secret, but he doesn't actually get the kill, and now he's locked in behind Red, so he better go all in. If you're gonna bluff, you gotta go all in. Refresh, well, he kind of has Poggers fold back onto lobby because they've got the lower sight. CTs rotate down vents. KD would have just heard those players arriving. Still time to settle in. 20 seconds to spare. Double doors soon to swing. Bomb being planted by Doc. It's covered by the 2 players above him. Loba mows him down. KD also onto the kill feed, and Stown is stranded up in garage with nothing to shoot at.
Would you look at that? Another not so close round.
Poggers tying at 9. If Poggers win this map, I will shave your head.
Whoa, hold on a second.
Deal?
No. if Poggers win this map, I will shave your head. I promise.
Deal.
Deal?
Don't look at me like that.
You said deal?
Don't look at me
Wait,
like that.
did you agree to that? Chat, you heard that?
It's impossible, right?
See how Connor looks in a wig.
There's pictures out there.
9-9. There's a lot on the line now. A lot more, actually.
But I think let's
Look at this kill, for example.
Let's call this the stabilizing phase.
Look at this setup. Look at that laughter.
It's the stabilizing phase, okay? Heroic, they need to stabilize the CT side. They were upset in the 17th. They were caught off. They're simply stabilizing. There's no reason to panic. No reason to worry. No reason to pog. Yet.
Should we start talking about the third map now, or?
I'm not nervous.
Okay. Sound nervous.
Yet. Solo AK for Stown, where's that placed? It's playing it over on ramp room, so if they head in that direction, maybe they are in for a world of hurt, but POGGERZ just playing it passive. Starting to double a second player outside, maybe looking for some kind of an ambitious push, but looks like Heroic are just going to lean back.
You do love a slow, composed default.
Someone... Oh.
All right. Okay. Okay.
That's dirt.
Oh, Refresh misses this one.
Dirt nasty.
Wait a second. Will he get cleared? Maybe not. Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
All right. All right.
It's just the pistols looking good. KD and Spawns looking to stop the upset here in the 19th round. 30 seconds. A1S into the mix. 2 CTs still up above the A site, but they could just dive down vents, and sure enough, they do. That's the emergency evacuation plan that they have to lean back on. Bomb plant behind site. KD will be locked into this position. Down solo AK as Shush gets his hands on a second. Oh, it could be all they need. But KD on for the clutch. He's got 2/3 his health left over, and he feels like he's being boxed in because he is. And sure enough, Heroic going to alleviate a little bit of pressure. The pistols pay off as Cadian comes in with the 2 head pops, double deagle, refresh, P2 Fitty, and the clutch down on B for the Heroic CT side.
First shot was sick from Cadian, the hacker Deeg, the skinless one. And then this was a huge timing from Loba. We had someone on top of the hut who wasn't spotted. Let Loba by, looked down, didn't see anyone. And I think right there, KD, he just hugs the site because he's trying not to get smoked, but forces him to show his body. Well, obviously, a lot faster than he can see them. So 10-9 scoreline. Are Heroic going to chill out now? No, because POGGERZ have a full buy.
Stabilization phase. Stability has been found.
Should be easy for Heroic, a team who knows all about POGGERZ. Oh, wait. Nobody knows about POGGERZ.
If you know, you know. Cadian was the reason that Heroic were able to hang on Mirage. Crucial impact with that op, but he's only found the 1 this round.
They're getting down lower fast. That's the op down. Cadian, was kind of expected to be able to live or fall back, so it is a timing, but for Refresh, disrespected. Oh my God, he gets all the way in there. Nearly 3 kills for him.
But it is clawed back. Despite spawns on 6 HP, Doc could still offer us something special. Both of the terrorists drop down onto the floor, and Doc has lost his teammate, so now he needs to clutch onto his pearls and the chance of winning this. Both CTs here towards Decon. Doc, oh, not able to react fast enough. They swing out on him just as quickly as Refresh throws himself through smoke.
Yo, shout out to
so do
Refresh.
the final 2 CTs on that 2v1, just making sure that they just grind POGGERZ into the dirt.
Yeah, he said, you want to try to catch a timing on me? No. We got Cadian on the ramp, but he disrespects his own smoke, dives through it, gets 2.5 kills. Now Heroic starting to loosen up.
Fast one, maybe. Nope. Not so much. T-side just sitting back. A couple of players with Kevlar who could benefit from a gun, but they're not going to find one. Not in this round. 3 players down already. Ooh-wee! Well, that's one weapon, if they want to go play it. There's another counter-terrorist already downstairs on B, but they've got more than a minute to work. And I feel like these are the kinds of rounds you do exactly that. You let Doc work.
Mid-rounds on Nuke are some of the most interesting.
Off angle from Cadian.
Yeah, that's a great spot.
He's going to be hunted by Doc, who dodges the flash, comes back, and falls at the hands of Cadian. 12-9 CT side for Heroic.
I'm not worried.
They're no longer laughing.
Oh, they're serious now. That's when Heroic should be the most worried. Looking for the dignified scoreline of 12-10 off the bye. But this time, Loba's only got his Tech 9. No op and play here for the T side.
Okay. Stown picks it up. Loba's actually pretty sick with the Tech 9, but he dies to Stown. That's 2 kills to the lobby player.
Oh, I think. Oh, Refresh. He was
Good
spotted,
timing.
but he got his kill. Oh, goddamn, Refresh.
No way.
Holy.
Dives into the doorway and still turns it upside down. Doc 1v3 clutch, bomb in the full possession of Refresh. And caught by the Heaven player, but Doc recovers with a couple of taps. However, Stown swings out, knocks him down, and keeps this ball rolling for Heroic for 13-9.
Refresh has done some sick rifling in this series so
Dude, this
far.
second kill, I want to see
Mad spray downs. Yeah,
Nope.
This is beautiful. Instant to the head. Katie had, every reason to swing there, catching Refresh on the fallback, but it's not quite enough. And now after that buy, the Tech 9 for Loba. Things aren't grim, but they're a little bit, worrying. A touch. A little bit, an iota of worry in the camp right now. A monicum. A touch.
A touch. I could see you thinking. I wasn't gonna take it from you. A neutrino.
POGGERZ have won 3 deagling rounds in this map already.
Which makes you feel like maybe they can do it again.
Yep.
Or have Heroic finished stabilizing. At which point they will simply soar forward at the Showdown. The winner of the Blast Spring season, I'm talking all the way through to the finals, clean sweep, was Gambit. They only began their run at the Showdown. Didn't drop a map. Swept away everybody. Perhaps Heroic are doing exactly that by stealing away the soul of POGGERZ. They could be on for a final spot, but right now they are still under question because Oscar, Tech 9's into the ramp room, gets that 4v4 back at the hands of Shush. What? What? Who? The game goes on. KD gonna go ahead and bomb plant down at the B site. This is a wild round. You said that they've already won with Deagles. Well, they're looking to do exactly that yet again. AK upgrade for Doc. 2 CTs on vent side. Cadian, an eventual flank down ramp. And unfortunately for the players in sight, they don't have weapons yet, but Doc recovers vision fast enough to shut down Shush. And now Stown's gonna be attacked from both sides. They need Cadian in on the mix. And eventually he's gonna get here, you'd think, or does he just want to save the op? If POGGERZ can win more rifle rounds, or as many rifle rounds as they can win rounds with damn Deagles, they're still on for a run here in Nuke. However, bomb pops off, that's double digits for POGGERZ. I didn't think they'd get 10 across either map. let alone both.
Their splits have been excellent, and again, they've won more ecos, they've won more clutches, I think, overall than Heroic. That was a nasty thing. I said you're somewhere around here. I'm not going to swing into that op, but I'm going to take a shot.
Eat it. And so he did.
Man. All right. Well, of course, you can't just say, do the same thing we did on the pistol. It might not work as well. And also, on a lot of these pistoling rounds, they've just been very good about getting that opening sight kill. Sometimes they just get two somehow in different spots, and using Loba as a lurk. He's been a great lurker. Oh, but this is such an aggressive look. But it is you know, it's held properly for a push right now, with Oscar sitting back here and one outside in the top of the lobby. If there are more players here, it might get too cramped, but in this spot, we'll see if Heroic can actually win. But as soon as one's spotted, I think maybe the push comes through. Oh, and it doesn't get punished either.
Nope. And then Cadian's postured. Oscar in with an answer, but maybe a little too little, a little too late. Tesses with the homing missile of a frag grenade will not allow for him to retreat, and then the last player smoked off. Poor Doc. Being held on this angle, Tesses. He's had enough. 14th for Heroic added to the board with 4 players standing. Gun rounds? Easy.
Yeah.
Seems to be the pistols that POGGERZ can prevail with.
Shout out to Doc, though, for playing damn well across these two maps. Of just the trades that he's got, that op round he had on Mirage. Some of these plays he's made, he has been destroying.
And so he was 22 and 16. 1 scout, 1 AK, Tech 9s and a Deeg. Limited utilities, POGGERZ against the ropes. But you got to be careful with caged animals. There's no doubt Loba's an animal. That Tech 9 is torn through a couple of setups. He's going to have to do it yet again. Doc taking damage. Spawn's already dead. Stown more concerned with outside than inner, and as he should be. That is the first face of POGGERZ threat, and it gets wrecked. Doc entries towards ramp. Tesses popped in the background, and now they've got themselves an open route down towards B. Bomb plant could make things interesting, but we've seen Refresh really shut down these kinds of hopeful moments, and sure enough, he's got his name back into this one. Not swinging the doors, but just shutting down the control push. Very comfortably sat behind that door, but his barrel gets spotted. They swing back the other way, and they've got it. Heroic secure that 15th, and Heroic look to secure the 2-0 over POGGERZ.
Man, what an upset that would be.
Don't you dare say that with a straight face.
Oh, man, it was so competitive. A nice try. A nice try. But, yeah, and unfortunately, this isn't where POGGERZ are at their strongest. They've got a full buy. And Selfless Loba has dropped I think, a gun to be able to afford some of the utility that he's got in play. They've got the op on Doc. She was opping a little bit on the CT side. But I think POGGERZ can really think about bringing NUKE into the pool. They can pull out 1 or 2 more rounds.
Stown doesn't like that whatsoever.
Here we go again.
Dude, how is Loba just like, he's got eco buff.
He's got good timings. He's actually got good timings.
That's the dancing skills.
Yeah.
Good timings, good rhythm.
Right.
Plays to the beat.
Yeah. Nobody listens to techno, so let's go.
Thing is, can they open up versus Stown and then extend to an 11th? I think every round at this point, just one more dose of respect for showing up and keeping a series that I wasn't going to take serious. Somewhat competitive. Katie and Tesses locking down the ramp, the off omnipresent, but
oh, he hit
Doc
him.
is in. And despite the low HP, it's a 2v2 regardless. Doc gonna bust through the control room, trying to get ahead of the stairs player, but Refresh cuts him down, and Refresh has been the king of lower bomb site. It's KD69Z with 2 CTs lining up, but there they go. POGGERZ fall at the hands of Heroic, one of the 2 invited teams to the Showdown. I do have to say, though, respect to POGGERZ coming in, exceeding expectations.
Showcasing some talent.
Of some.
Yeah.
And also doing what they do best, providing us with a solid bit of entertainment. jokes aside, we had some decent rounds of Counter-Strike. We had some twists and turns and crazy curves. And thick muscles to boot. POGGERZ gone from the Showdown. Heroic move on in this cutthroat blast format.
Shout out to Heroic for making history and being the first team in the entire world to beat POGGERZ 2 maps in a row.
I guarantee you all, he has said this with a straight face the entire time. No joke. No kidding. No fun. See you guys soon.
Heroic keep a hold of their tournament life as they progress on here at the bracket at the Showdown. For POGGERZ, that does mean commiseration. Single elimination means they do plummet and they are eliminated from the competition. It is what we expected, gentlemen, coming into things. But I think we didn't expect POGGERZ to really be putting up such a solid fight. You know, double digits on both maps and some real shining individual performances.
It was a very decent effort from POGGERZ, and you almost would like to redraw the bracket and ask the question, you know, how would they fare against different teams at the Showdown? Unfortunately for them, they were matched against a better opposition. They were matched against Heroic. We know Heroic